Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, get into the TA. All right, so I'm going to start off here with QQQ. Oh, move that real quick. I do want to point out we did come down. We filled the gap, came down to the area we were calling out that was likely in yesterday's video because you did not have, if you look at this volume profile over here, you just didn't have volume over here. So my guess was that you were not going to hold up here. We ended up gapping down underneath it, and you came where we had these like four supports. We had the demand zone, we had the gap fill down here, we had your 0.786 fib from, you know, that move to that move, and you also had your point of control, which I pointed out yesterday. Now we can delete that. We can delete the Fibonacci retracement, and let's just look at the price action. All right, so we are back here up at supply. We did bounce off the gap, and I should start off with the daily time frame. So it does look like we are going to have increasing volume on the day to support this candlestick. I'm not saying these are going to go positive or anything. That would be kind of crazy. If it does, it happens. I personally don't think it is going to happen. I think this is going to act as a reversal candlestick right here. We're going to have to see how this ends up turning out, but at the moment, it's looking like a pin bar slash a hammer. Which would be a bullish reversal candlestick. So if you do get the volume to back that up, showing that buyers are stepping up on this candlestick, boom, it could end up putting in your higher low, which is what we discussed in yesterday's video. And yeah, that is pretty much it, guys, for over here on QQ. You want to see a 15/30 minute close. I've been watching these two time frames specifically. So I personally will be looking for a 30-minute close over this zone right here, the supply zone, in order to push back up here to 370, which is where we ended up stalling out before. And let's actually just take that off because it did its job up there. We were not able to come up here and close above that. When you do close above 372.85, which I know that's a ways away, so we're not really going to talk about it right now, but when you do, that would be my confirmation that, yeah, you're going to be going higher. But as I pointed out, we were sitting up here in a double top over here in SPY. You were just kind of stalling out here, and we had a low volume. So I was saying we very likely were not going to be staying at this level for much longer, or at least not for a long time. But yeah, jumping on over here to SPY, let's just point out what is going on over here. You did come down, you filled the gap, and I think the daily time frame really shows what's going on. Again, I'm not saying that, you know, this candlestick on QQ and SPY, I'm not saying it's going to close out in a hammer-like fashion here. But if it does, and you have the volume to support it, then this very well could be the higher low that we spoke about in yesterday's video. And I think probably, you know, over here in this video as well. And the reason I was looking for this is just because, like, hey, all right, you had the gap left unfilled. You had this demand zone. And if we come over here and just put this volume profile back up there, boom, bop, bing, boo, pow. So I was saying that I was looking for a higher low to come in from anywhere from 436 to 438. That is what we ended up getting. And why was it going to be 438? The gap fill. Why was 436? Because this is where your volume spikes were. All right, so I figured the buyers were going to end up popping in here. It was going to be somewhere in the zone. If you end up coming down here and losing, say, all the way over here to 435, that just would not be the best look. I just would not like that look. And yeah, all right, let's just put this on and let's see if anything else happened here. That was also right around your 0.5 fib right there. So just thought I'd throw that up. But now let's come over to IWM. So IWM ended up gapping underneath this zone here. I was looking for a right shoulder to the form over here, but the next spot under there would have been the bottom of this range. Now, we didn't hit it over there, but what we did hit is the bottom of the range over here on RTY. All right, there's slightly difference. This is the futures market. That is the, you know, I think it's the cash market over here. Yeah. All right, and I could be wrong about that. Guys, I just want everyone to know, all right, I'm no expert at this, all right? If you are following along for the journey, just know you are 100%, that's what it is. You're following along with my technical journey. Slash, like, yeah, you're going to get stuff out of here, but just realize, you know, I'm only 2.5 years into the stock market, and I've only been taking this seriously for, you know, I don't know, 1.5 years now, I'd say. The first year or so, I was just kind of just, you know, I was just trying to see what works, and you know, that's still what we're doing here on the channel, but I'm not going to act like I got 5-10 years to back me. I don't, all right? There are other people who have that, and, you know, I just don't want to throw out any false promises. So that is that. If you are a fan of that, hey, join the team here. All right, join our community, and yeah, we're gonna keep thriving over here and getting better. All right, so the next thing I'm going to point out over here is VIX. So this is something I pointed out to the Discord is, unless I'm missing something here, this is going to be the biggest spike in one day since we've had all the way over here, which was the banking fiasco over here, the banking crisis, we can call it, where everyone was losing their shit. And you come over here to QQQ, and that was literally... All right, I know it's been quite some time, all right? Oh, it's over here, all right? So that was literally the bottom over here on that VIX spike. And then over here on SPY, there was also, looking at the right date, yeah, so that was also the bottom. So if we did continue down the path we're going, I'm going to be honest, over here on SPY, I'm pretty sure we probably would have ended up just coming down here, double bottoming, and then we probably would have been range bound like we were range bound over here. And that is something that we could have been playing. But yeah, as of right now, guys, things are looking good. This was the higher low that we were looking to establish before just continuing higher. I was telling you guys, yeah, we can continue to, we could just literally shoot straight up here to 448.50, to 450 up here. We can, but I was looking for a daily close over 443.90 if that was going to be the case. And we were just stalling out there. And then on this day right here, this was a half day, so that's excused. All right. But this day over here, you just had absolutely no volume. So what I pointed out in the Webull update, guys, by the Webull updates, by the way, I'm just literally going to make those as short as possible from here on out. And yeah, all right, just letting you know. Same goes with the, I mean, Twitter updates. Those are over there if you want them as well. All right, go follow along with the Twitter. I will have a like a SPY and QQQ update after close, a short, brief update explaining what I am looking for. And but yeah, this was the lowest volume day since all the way back over here on you know, May 22nd. Then before that, we had over here. So both these times we didn't stay here long, which is why, like, I wasn't looking to stay up there long. It was either we were going to bust up or we were going to bust down. And my guess was we were going to bust down. We didn't come down for the higher low. And yeah, we had a big, nasty gap to fill. And now, guys, that gap has been filled. So that is pretty much it. Come over here to DIA because if anybody's trained that, I don't know. But DIA over here is kind of just, it's still stalling out at, let's just draw this range real quick. A little like that, all right? It's still just stalling out in the top of the range, and I did point out a while back that we had this inverse head and shoulders. Let me just put that out there, all right? So you had this inverse head and shoulders looking formation right here, which head and shoulders bottom is what you're going to hear me refer to it as. I did say, hey, maybe we got the breakout, all right? I didn't say maybe. I'm pretty sure I said we did. But it was somewhere over there. Over here, it looked like you were coming back testing, and you very well could be doing that. But I also, like, say, if you are trading this thing, just know that that zone up there exists, and this also could be treated as the neckline for this formation. All right, now let's jump over to the big boys. This is what I want to point out. So this is what I pointed out in yesterday's video, because Apple is going to lead the market, like, you know, 9 out of 10 times. If you do get the 15-minute close under here, you were looking for a breakdown back down to the 190.07 gap fill. Just like SPY and QQQ, this very much so can just be your, you know, your higher low that just got put in. I'm not saying it's going to be, but it could be something like this where, you know, you go on a run again. And if that is the case, then you would be going up. And, you know, that would be that. And now I just want to point out over here on Amazon and Google that you're literally just coming down. So this is a new range, and this is something I was now I am open to. If we do end up coming back up here and we stall out right here, right, you got to be open to this being a right shoulder for this formation right here, and that would probably bring us all the way down here. But yeah, if Amazon did end up seeing a 15-minute close under this zone right here, then I would have been looking for all the way down here at 124. So you held the line at the last possible, you know, support down there, and it's the same exact thing over here on Goog. And I want to point out you're coming right up to resistance there. So you, like, you know, these things are going to be, you know, Google, Amazon, Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, Meta, which Meta is finally stalling out here, but Meta was going crazy, broke out over here. But yeah, these things are going to be leading the way. So if these things are looking bearish, which I guess I'll start updating you guys on these main ones as well when I see like important things on the chart, such as this. All right, Amazon was at the bottom of its range. Google was at the bottom right here. All right, it's a pretty big range you got going on there. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. I hope everybody has a lovely rest of your day. Check out my links if you'd like. Put the link tree there at the end of the video. So there we go. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.